Hi, Greg with A&A Masonry. We're on another location. This happens to be a repeat customer of mine, and in this case here, we're dealing with an arch that is actually bulging out and wanting to fall away from the house. Now, typically when you have arches in this type of design, it's with a double masonry wall, so it locks in for the lateral movement. But in this case, we suspect that water's been getting behind some of these mortar joints and then pushing the arch outward, causing a dangerous situation to possibly happen where the arch will fall out. So we're going to very carefully try to remove some of the stones above the arch, get in behind it, see what's going on, and see if we can't repair this without having to take the whole thing down.
A&A Masonry, an award-winning company servicing the Greater Toronto Area and the Golden Horseshoe. The first action of the crew is to grind out the joints of the stonework, starting from the top of the wall. They have to start from the top of the wall to relieve the weight as they go down to the arch. As they remove the stones down to the arch, they get closer to seeing what the problem really was to cause the arch to bow outward. We can see that when this wall was originally built, that not enough wall ties were used to secure the stone to keep it from shifting on the wall. Also, the wall ties that were there were secured directly into plywood without being attached to the stud-work behind there. The purpose of the wall ties would be to keep the masonry from moving laterally and staying secure to the wall, which in this case it didn't happen. As a result of the inferior construction, water got behind there and popped it out, causing the arch to bow outwards. Now the trick is to get the arch back into place. The first action is to put the new wall ties in place on the stone and into the wall to secure the arch properly so that it is level with the wall. Once done and the crew are satisfied that the arch is properly in place, they can start to put the stones back in place. And as Greg mentioned, they place the stones in the exact sequence that they came out on the ground so they can quickly put the stones back in the exact same place as they were set in the wall in the first place.
Okay, as you can see, we now have the arch placed back upright. It's almost level to the stones above. It's going to match up nicely. That way water can run off the outside, not get caught up in any of the mortar joints, and it won't want to bow out or fall outward. We secured it with some wall ties and Tapcons into the stone, into the framework. You can see Tara, she's just cleaning up the mortar joints. We've placed the stones here, so it's a puzzle, so we can put it back together very quickly. We're going to let Tara and Mike take over here. They're going to place the stone. You're going to see when it's all done. Brand new.
After the stones get set back into the wall with new mortar, the crew point the joints to make sure everything blends in. Once the new mortar dries with the stones set into place, it will blend in such a way as to not show that the work was ever done. The masonry on a home can show many signs of masonry problems. Some of these can be bowed or bulging brick or stone, as we saw on this particular job. Other aspects to watch out for are vertical corner cracks, compacted bricks, spalling bricks, efflorescence and staining, mortar deterioration between the bricks, and loose brick or stone walls. If you start to notice any of these signs, call the professionals at A&A Masonry. One of their specialists will come and assess the situation for you and direct you to the top option to protect your home and keep it safe and secure and looking great for all the years to come. To schedule your next project, contact A&A Masonry today.